would a blind girl like me want to watch the TV on a lazy Sunday in her pyjamas? Keep watching if you want to find out. Grab a cup of tea and let's chat disability. This is Olga, the grumpy guide dog, who moans and grunts a little bit if Alexa's too loud, don't you, Oggy? Let's watch telly. No? She does look at the telly sometimes, though, when there's lovely animals on it. She's like, be my friend. Not so much now, though. Let's turn on my Samsung telly. Now, we have linked it to the Amazon Fire Cube, which is so cool because you can hear it. Let's turn it on. Alexa, turn on the TV. Woo! This is my Samsung telly remote. I have a Samsung because they were rated best on accessibility with voice and stuff. The TV does in fact talk to me. I love it. I've recently got it through recommendations on the internet, but I wanted to show you first how this works and how I connect all of my gadgets to it to have an accessible and pleasurable blind telewatching experience without the watching.
HDMI to Amazon Fire TV Cube, 2111 Monday 3rd February.
So as you can hear, the HDMI inputs actually read out to me, and that's because the TV, the Samsung itself, is accessible. If the TV wasn't, it wouldn't be reading out.
Fire TV Cube.
Okay, Telly, thank you. So basically, I have the Samsung remote in my hand, and I'm going to show you how to switch inputs, which I have Sky as one input, I have my Apple TV as another, and I have my Amazon Fire as another, and then Terrestrial, which is the normal aerial, as another. So let's go for this. So you click the menu/home button.
Smart Hub, 20 items universal guide.
And it opens up the menu, which is really accessible. And then you just use the arrow keys.
Sky. Samsung TV Plus. Live TV Terrestrial. Netflix. Prime Video. BBC iPlayer.
It's just so cool.
iTV Hub. Apple TV. Google Play Movies. Rakuten TV. Gallery. Internet. All 4.
I haven't actually tried the internet on this, but
YouTube.
everything else is really cool. I don't actually use YouTube on the telly, but I'm sure if you guys wanted future videos on how I use all of these apps, you know, on the actual telly, I can do that, but I use my other bits and bobs just for, you know, what you're used to, what you prefer. So let's actually go on to Terrestrial. Live TV. So I'm on Terrestrial. Let's go on the channel list.
Channel list for 220.
So it tells you where you are. Now I'm going to just go up and down. It tells me I'm on ITV, and there's audio description.
Channel 4 new 999. What's your emergency?
999. What's your emergency on channel 4?
Channel 5 new. The motorway 21 to 20.
Channel 5, the motorway, and you get the gist. It's kind of really cool that it's accessible. Love Island's on. Currently not watching it.
7, 9. BBC 4, the 80s with Dominic Sandbrook.
Not watching that either. So yeah, so cool. Love Samsung. You're a babe. Right. Alexa, mute.
Mute.
So I've muted my telly now. I can do that on the remote. So if you don't have an Alexa, never fear. The remote is really cool. And you could actually just purchase one of these Samsung tellies and you're away. Turn voiceover on. Job's a good one. I got the Alexa and a few of the bits just to be a bit fancy, really. And I just wanted to show you the capability. I remember Joy Ross did a video on an Alexa Fire Cube. I think it was like last year or the year before. And I remember going, oh my gosh, that's so cool. And I don't think it was out in the UK. It was out in the States. I was like, damn it. But I vowed to myself as soon as I saw that video, I was like, right, I've got to get my accessible telly, because I was just living the past several years not being able to really you know, go up and down my channel listings. I was just relying on my phone. And I thought, you know, that's not a way to be. Come on, Lucy, you want to just sit back and watch the news or something? Because I was just clicking the buttons, number 1, number 2. So let's show you the Amazon Fire Cube. This is the Amazon remote, and it really is handy because it gives you a tutorial on all of these buttons. The top one though is the microphone, which I use so much, and there's obviously play and pause, and then up and down with the, which is self-explanatory in the menus. But let's get using the Alexa. So now, in order to get the Amazon Fire up on the telly, we need to change input. So as I said, you can do this with the Samsung remote. I'm doing it with my voice because Alexa's connected. So Alexa, unmute. Alexa, switch to HDMI 2.
We didn't reach the...
It's switched. Let me just go up and down. This is what we're on. We're on the Fire Cube. I'm just going up and down to see where I am on the menus. So this voice is a little bit quicker than my Samsung voice. As you may be aware, all Alexa like Fire TV sticks and different bits and bobs, you can just switch voiceover on. It's obviously another thing to learn, but I absolutely love it. I've had a Fire TV stick for a while and it was quite a good transition. I use Netflix on here. It's just really cool. Often I swap and change with all these different bits and bobs because, shush telly, I want to talk to the lovely people. Alexa, mute.
Mute.
Often I swap and change with how I like to do things, which I know is a luxury, but some things, say the ITV hub, don't have AD, but I can use the menus, and then on some things I can't use the menus, but it does have audio description. So it's a bit of a ball game to try and guess which one's good, but usually Netflix is brilliant. The audio descriptions are amazing. I love Stranger Things. I've just finished watching Sex Education with Ollie. That was amazing. So funny. Our sort of humour, sort of just stupid and you know, slapstick like that. Also, we finished watching The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, so honestly, Netflix originals is where I'm usually hanging out. If I'm wanting to watch series on my own as well, that's what I'm doing. You can also have this app on your phone, but as I say, this is a TV video. So Alexa, unmute.
Volume 37.
So I'm not going to go into that, but if you want me to do a separate video on the Fire, I can do. This is the Apple remote, by far my fave. This is for the Apple TV. It's got a touch swipe pad. You can turn on voiceover. The buttons here are sort of shaped in a way like a braille cell. And there's menu, there's pause and play, there's volume buttons, there's a button to turn on Siri so you can talk to it when you're doing the keyboard. So fantastic. Cannot wait to get on the Apple TV and show you how it works. It's brilliant. So now I'm going to switch to the Apple TV. Alexa, switch to HDMI. Alexa.
Sources 7 items Amazon Fire TV Cube.
Okay, now I've got a weird menu up, but I need to switch to HDMI 1 for my Apple TV. So let's switch to Apple TV. Alexa, switch to HDMI 1.
HDMI 1 Apple TV.
Lovely. Thanks for telling me it's Apple TV. Samsung, love you, babes. Right, let's wake the box up because I can't hear her on. Lovely. What episode was I on? See, I love the Apple TV. It just tells me where I was previously. I'm just going to click the menu button. Instant. I'm like, menu. Honestly, it's so like my Apple iPhone voiceover. I was so into this. I'm always on here. I'm on YouTube on here. It tells you the screensaver. I'm just clicking the menu button now. Ooh, it's South Africa today. Yesterday it was San Francisco, so it gives me a little different screensaver most times I come on here. It's quite cute. I'm on the menu. I'm literally just swiping left and right. If you guys know voiceover, you will know the Apple TV. It is brilliant. I love it. Other than my Samsung telly, I will have this forever now. I can't believe I haven't made the plunge sooner. It's beautiful. I would say YouTube is even better on here than on my phone. And I would have never said that a couple of years ago. So let's just scroll just so you can get an idea of how the Apple TV works.
Music, robot, arcade, robot,
Music, arcade.
Robot, music, arcade, robot, photos, robot,
Yeah, photos,
App Store,
App Store.
Computers,
And then you just sort of go,
ITV Hub,
you go left and right. You have ITV Hub. That's really cool.
recently updated, UKTV Play, recently updated.
All four. YouTube, blinking love YouTube, as you guys know. I might upload there quite a lot, but I'm watching the YouTubers on there. Let me just check where I am. Yeah, it's just so brilliant. I'm just getting used to all of the controls. As you guys know, I've only just got internet here, in the last few weeks. So we're still looking at... Oh, it's playing my music. I think that's maybe a suggested track, but I'll stop that through copyright. So I'm so loving this. I play my music, I play everything on here. It's truly a hub of everything, which I love having at my fingertips. I'm a lucky girly. Now I'm going to switch to Sky, which arguably is not the best for accessibility, but the reason I have it is because it switches channels for me quite easily with the Alexa, and it has audio descriptive movies, so when me and Ollie are together, we're totally watching them, totally doing it. A lot of AD telly. So, Alexa, switch to satellite.
I don't know how to set Samuel Light to that setting.
Samuel Light. Babes, no.
Volume 37.
Alexa, switch to satellite.
Volume 37.
Yes, babe, she's doing it. Right, so we're back on telly, but on satellite, which is Sky. So now I'm going to say whatever program I want to watch, she'll know.
Extend your arms.
Ooh, this is very zen. So cool, right. Whatever program I want to ask her, I'm going to do it. So, Alexa, switch to BBC One.
Tuning to BBC One on cable.
Volume
Yes,
37.
you are, Alexa. You tune to BBC One, girl. Oh, sorry, Olga knocked the stand, but we're on BBC One. Ogs, are you happy we're on BBC One, babes? Are you happy? Alexa,
Mute.
switch to ITV.
I can't switch.
Why?
To see the support
Alexa,
go to the device.
switch to BBC Two.
Tuning to BBC Two on cable.
Volume 37.
She's a bit temperamental, our Alexa babes, but she's quite good. She gets there eventually. But if Alexa is being a bit of a temperamental queen, which honestly sometimes she is, I use the voice button on the Sky remote. So let's go for it. This is the Sky remote. It's not really that accessible, but the kind Sky guy did put a bump on the record, so that's what I mainly use. But I will talk you through it now. Play BBC One. And it tells me I've got audio description. It beeps. Play Channel 4. Love it. Obviously, it doesn't read out what programme it is, but Sky has an accessible app, which is Sky Q. I'm hoping that they will bring a load more accessible features. There is a lot of audio description on Sky, which is what I got it for. And also Ollie obviously has the capability of Sky. This is primarily me just watching the news or something, or me on my app going, oh, that's audio described, maybe on E4, there's a Friends on or something, and I'm like, oh, I'll catch it and I'll speak into my remote, or I'll tell Alexa I want E4, and then I'm away. But otherwise, Sky, all of the menus are just not accessible. Fix up Sky, Queen. We want more accessible menus. Thank you and good night. But I do love the voice because I'm clicking the button now. Play ITV. ITV Queen has an audio described thing on, but wouldn't know what it was until I looked at my app. But you know, all's well that ends well. Alexa, turn off the telly.
Volume 37.
And she's off. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed me quickly whizzing through my telly, telling you a bit about how I use it and how I've come to watch telly without having any vision. If you want me to do a more detailed run through of any of the apps or any of the inputs on my telly, I would love to do it. So please write down in the comments down below what you want to see from me. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you very soon for a new one.